The Vertical Maneuverable Gear is one of the coolest things to come out of Attack on Titan overall, but some of us are still pretty confused as to what it is and how it works, and the different variations. So today, I will be covering one of those variations. Hey guys, this is Kyle from Varistudiostv, the who's, what's, where's, when's, and tens of anime, and today we will be looking at the Vertical Maneuverable Gear and how it works. If you haven't seen Attack on Titan as yet, I'm issuing a spoiler alert. So without further ado, let's begin. Firstly, let's answer the main question here. What is the Vertical Maneuverable Gear? The most simplistic answer is a gear that is designed to turn a 2D space into a 3D space to give greater mobility to its user. Okay, maybe that's not so simple after all. But when cannons and regular conventional weapons don't work against Titans, one has to be creative, to say the least. Thus, this gear was born. Its primary function, to use the environment, such as buildings and trees, to aid in the killing of Titans. The equipment itself takes the form of a body harness that encompasses much of the body below the neck. Although the equipment grants the user tremendous mobility, it is a demanding art that requires strength and skill, both of which must be honed through constant practice. The equipment does have a set of tools and parts that make it up and make it much easier to use. These tools and parts include hand grips, piston shot grapple hooks, gas-powered mechanism, and iron wire propeller with plug-in blade. When it comes to the gear, there are some things to note. The simplest move possible with the Vertical Maneuverable Gear is simply aiming and firing the grappling hooks at an object, then activating the gas mechanism to reel oneself onto that object, and then disconnecting the hook while continue moving forward. Yeah, that doesn't sound too easy, does it? And yet, it is one of the simplest moves. There are buttons located within the handles of the swords which controls the grapple's backward and forward movement, the extension and retraction of the hooks at the tip of the grappling, the amount of gas being used, which is a pressure switch, and to lock and replace blades. Each person has a different way they use the gear, which complements their personality. Persons like John and Levi are great examples of this. Have you ever thought to yourself, hey, what if I was a shark? I could consume anything I want and be the terror of the sea. Well, you might not be able to be a real shark in the real world, but here's the next best thing. A cyber shark. The only thing stopping you is that region block on your favorite site or streaming app. But hey, there's hope with Surfshark VPN. Be the aggressive consumer that you are and not be stopped by such a thing as a region block when it comes to your favorite shows. I got more out of every single website by simply changing my location with one of over 3,200 different servers on any device without ever slowing me down. In the last month, I've binge watched everything I could, like the true cyber great white that I should be, but then, of course, there was nothing else to watch, so I simply switched my location to Canada, and now I'm able to watch even more. And now, exclusively using our referral link, you can save over 80% on your membership. That's $2 a month. Come on, $2 a month? That's insane for all the features that you get. No joke, Surfshark is one of the best VPNs out there and the cheapest as well. You can't lose. It's an absolute win-win for you. So go, live your dream of being the biggest, baddest shark on the 7 seas and consume whatever program or feature you want in every website without being stopped or slowed down or even have to worry about security at all. Be the best you. Use the link in the description to start your membership today. And remember, every time you use one of our links, you support the channel to grow even better to bring you some of the best anime content out there. So go on, sign up your membership today. Now, back to the video. The vertical gear is less effective in open spaces. Though the gas is able to propel one forward through the air, it is the grappling system which allows steering and movement around in mid-air. Without anything to grapple on, most likely you'd fall to your death and become a sandwich for a very, very hungry Titan. A variant design, specialized in fighting humans, was made a little later, and it made its debut during the Anti-Personnel Control Squad's battle with the Survey Corps. After learning of the threat that Marley posed, the vertical maneuvering equipment, along with the anti-personnel maneuvering equipment, was essentially merged together. This gives the wearer access to both ranged and close-range combat capabilities. The other designs we will definitely cover in another video. So now let's look into the mechanics of the gear. The body of the device. Steel wire is stored inside the body, installed inside the lumbar area of the back. There are 2 axles, which revolve independently. I bet you're really loving this video. Here's a great way that you can support us. Like, share, and subscribe to get notified of when we post new content. To actually get notified, click on that notification bell. Now back to the video. Operating device. The functioning part of the operating device is a black box, which the technical department manages and improves in secrecy. The operating device has 2 triggers that launches the hooks, a lateral switch which aims the hooks, and a brake. It also has a top piece where the blades are put for combat. Thus, the operating device also works as a sword handle. Body of the compressed gas cylinder. Gas is compressed into the cylinder and ejected. Blades. The blades are made from ultra-hard steel, capable of rendering titan flesh. Soldiers usually carry more than 1 blades in boxes free-floating and attached to the sides of their thighs. 4 years after the Battle of Shiganshina District, the designs of the blades and their containers were made smaller. In addition, the containers, now mounted parallel on the thigh bones, are open at the top to enable blades to be pulled out in a diagonal fashion. Fan section. Gas is blown directly onto the fan to make it rotate. The pressure of the gas is regulated to manipulate the output. There is a slight variation between what the anime depicts and the manga depicts as to what the gear actually looks like. Just minor variations. It's mostly with the gas-filled chamber, but that can be overlooked. Now, I hope this video did give you guys a little bit of insight of how the vertical maneuver gear works and to smooth out some of those inconsistencies. Now, also, I will be having another video which will show the different variations of the vertical maneuver gear that you definitely have to check out. The brand new gear will be featured in there where the Survey Corps use it in Marley. You should definitely go ahead and watch my video on 10 facts about the vertical maneuver gear that you must know. It's an essential. And if you have any other questions about the gear, you can leave them in the comments below. I look forward to replying to you all. As usual, I will leave a playlist on the screen for all of our Attack on Titan videos and our latest videos, so go ahead and check them out, and thank you so much for the support. This has been Kyle, and peace out.